Hey, what's going on, everybody? Um, I thought I did a video not too long ago about this overweight guy at the gym who asked me a question, and that question led to me doing a video about how important it is for a man to have a strong body because it leads to a strong mind, and then that leads to a strong spirit. But I try to keep these videos short. And what I should have, I think I should have added is I used to be overweight and depressed, okay, for a couple years out of my life. And, I was going through some things. I had some very bad financial problems, and I lost a lot of money in an investment that I shouldn't have invested in. The problems came from mistakes that I made, and I own up to those mistakes. I'm a responsible male. And but because I made those mistakes, I ended up suffering the consequences of those mistakes for like a couple years. During that time, man, I was at a very low point in my life, and I ate too much during my depressed state when I should have been exercising and hitting the gym and just grasping onto that, because at this point in my life I realized if I focus on physical fitness, it will lead to a fit mind, and then that fit mind will lead to a fit spirit, and a fit spirit will bring all types of good opportunities to you in life. Okay, so a strong mind, a strong body leads to a strong mind, which leads to a strong spirit, and a strong spirit will bring opportunities to you. It will open doors for you. And but I'd had a bout with depression. Now I didn't get suicidal or anything like that, but yeah, I got fat. I got overweight. A girl I was dating at the time, uh, she she was using me. I was being used. You know what I'm saying? I was a provider. And because I was depressed and lonely, I allowed it to happen. And I'm very wrong for that. I realized my mistake, and it won't happen again. But when I was pulling myself out of that depression, I started hitting the gym. I started getting back in the gym. I wanted to get back in shape, and I wanted to, get the fat off. And I understood how awkward my body was, and how, you know, clothes weren't fitting on me anymore, and I just didn't feel good inside my body. And so, I wanted to get back in the gym. One of the things I did very wrong, men, anybody who's listening to this, is if you are walking the path of self improvement, if you are starting to, it doesn't matter if it's something as simple as starting a workout plan. You don't have to go to a gym. You can work out at home. Whether you're doing something simple as doing 20 push-ups and 20 sit-ups 5 times a day. Taking small steps towards the goal that you have. It doesn't matter. Don't talk about it to anybody. Don't talk about it to your significant other. Just go do it. Don't talk to your spouse, your girlfriend, or a girl you're dating about you getting back in shape. Because I realized something very important. This woman knew that while I was in my depressed, overweight state, that she was thriving. I was spending money on her, buying her things, and she knew if I lost all that weight and I got my body back, my confidence levels would be high. And a confident male will not put up with a lot of BS from a woman. Okay, a confident male who's sure of himself and knows his worth will not take a woman who's giving nothing or very little. And she was giving nothing or very little, right? She was not good in bed. The sex was not good, but I settled for it, and that was my fault. Again, I'm a responsible male, and I understand my mistakes, and it's not going to happen again. But she realized that when she started seeing me working out in the house and then leaving, going to the gym, I didn't tell her I was going to the gym, but then, she started asking me about it, and I told her, I was like, yeah, I got to get back in shape, man. This is the worst shape of my life, and I got to get back to it. And she would do things over time to try to keep me fat. Like she would either order a bunch of food and be like, "Yeah, we need to eat this food. We can't waste this food," stuff like that. She wanted to do a whole lot of movie nights where we just sitting around not doing nothing, eating buttery popcorn, stuff like that. And it didn't take long for me to realize what she was doing. And I told her, I go, "Look, I haven't been fat my whole life. Okay, I haven't been out of shape and depressed my whole life. Okay, I know what being in shape is like. I know what that feels like, and I'm gonna get back to that. That's my goal. I'm setting that for myself, and nobody is gonna get in my way. No one. So what I'm going to do is we can be friends, we can be cool, but I'm putting some space in between me and you. You can't stay here no more. You can come back and you can come by and visit from time to time, but you can't stay here no more. You won't be spending the night here no more. And she had like a complete meltdown, and she got me, in my emotions at the time, and I kicked her out. And what did I do? I went to the gym. And I funneled all that anger and rage that came through that argument into the workout until I was tired. And I came back home, took a shower, went to sleep. And I stuck to the gym and I lost all that weight. And I was grossly overweight. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. So I know what it feels like to be fat and overweight. I know what it feels like to be overweight and depressed. I know what it feels like to see that you're getting so big that your shoes are feeling tight. You're getting so big that your underwear is too tight. I've been there before. And I just want anybody listening to this, whether you be male or female, do not let anyone stand in your way of self-improvement. Whether it be you improving yourself physically, whether you're improving yourself mentally, whether you're improving yourself spiritually. Do not let anyone step in the way of that. Do not let anybody try to turn you back to the old ways of being lazy, getting overweight and fat. Don't let anybody do that. If you can get physically fit, then you're going to see your health improve drastically, and your health should be very sacred and important to you. And I'm just telling you guys a little bit about myself because I want you guys to understand no one is in peak physical condition their whole life. Okay, some people do get fat and overweight, but the people that are actually like improving themselves and seeking physical fitness and pulling themselves out of that state that they were in and out of that depression, those people are going to appreciate life so much more. And we should encourage those people. We should never try to get those people to stay where they're at. So when I was talking to the overweight guy in the gym, I don't want y'all to think I was dissing him or disrespecting him or putting him down. No. I actually told him, I go, "Look, man, you need to stay in this gym. You need to make this a daily thing because it's going to lead you to a very, very positive future. And it's going to boost your confidence because that guy is not a confident person. He's not a confident individual. And you could tell. And you could tell that he's being used by women. That needs to stop. But I was there before. I had been in his shoes. So I knew how to speak to the guy. When he asked his question, I knew the answer to give him because I had been there before. And I hope this video reaches somebody. I'm not trying to be like a YouTube star. I'm too ugly for that. So I hope that my messages reach somebody and help improve somebody's life. You guys have a good one. Stay tuned.